answer. Okay. And then Nuni ended up talking to me and Shari. Okay. And then she tried to talk to Carrie again. And by the time she had talked to Carrie, I feel like Nuni was already upset because Carrie had spoken to both myself and Shari before speaking to her. Like, I tried to call you, you didn't answer, but you'll go and talk to Private and Shari. That's where Nuni was coming from. Carrie was upset because
Right. Okay. So wait, before you go any further, because thank you for explaining. So Carrie and Nuni never had an issue prior to that situation.
no, they were good friends.
And in your opinion, you didn't feel like it was that deep for them to just stop talking. They could have talked through it.
I did not. I did not feel like it was that deep. And I actually thought they were. And I feel like Shari kind of scooted in because Nuni, myself, Carrie, and Sam, we have a little group. We all cool. We don't talk every day.
Down here in my comments right now, Private, with the little...
I don't know. I think Sam is here. Yeah, I think she's here because she shared the live to me. But Shari was not in our group, okay? And I'm going to tell you another thing. The message that said, I'm about to snap on that ass, I felt like Shari was working against them, okay? Listen, I felt like Shari was working against them, but I kept it to myself. When Nuni shared that message with me that said, because I'm about to snap on that ass, it was a message that was between Carrie and Shari.
So Shari sent that to Nuni. Nuni sent it. That's how the fucking messages got. Okay, that's where we were because I'm like, wait a minute. I just read a different message and it was in blue and now it's in gray. How did we get Shari's side of the story? How did we get Shari's side?
Because Shari sent that message.
You on mute.
Damn. So here's my thing.
Nuni
if
said
Shari was talking about Nuni, why would she send those messages to Nuni? Go ahead, Private. I think you were gonna explain that.
So I may have told Nuni like I don't trust Shari. I don't feel like Shari is working to restore peace between y'all. Something about Shari, I don't understand how she even got in this. Okay? But Nuni really thought Shari was her friend. So I let it play out. Okay? But when Shari sent that message that was between her and Carrie, and it said, I'm about to snap on that ass. Carrie was I'm about to tell y'all what that was about. Nuni had went live. And this was after her and Carrie kind of fell out a little bit. They hadn't gone that far yet. It was still fixable at this point. Nuni was in her live doing sneak dissing. It was sneak dissing. And Sam can co-sign what I'm telling you. She was throwing comments to Carrie while she was live. That's not okay. You muted, Susu, I can't hear.
You muted.
Fuck, I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Nuni and Carrie spoke on that. And what Nuni said, she said that Carrie took as a sneak diss was her saying, I apologize if I offended any of you guys with the details that I was sharing about the live with Rizzy.
No.
Is that what happened?
No, that was real. Now that was a real Nuni. Listen, when I first talked to Nuni, of all,
I need to know if that's what Carrie took as shots.
No, not that.
Okay. So what were the shots, Private?
I can't remember word for word because I was in and out that day, but I did hear like she was saying things I knew it was to Carrie. Carrie knew it was to Carrie. I guess Shari knew it was to Carrie. I don't know who else knew. I knew it was to Carrie. And I didn't think it was cool. And that's the day that Carrie sent that message to Shari saying, I'm about to snap on that ass. But one thing I need to also tell y'all, how I found out about this.
Okay, Nuni said what happened was they got upset because she said no one runs her platform.
Who got upset about that? Who, Nuni? Who told you what to talk about and who was trying to run your platform? Who? Because it was not me.
And Kev in the comments saying that you are manipulating all of us.
Erica, listen to me.
I'm not letting them. I heard what you said, but I'm just letting them. I'm telling you what the comments are saying because you're not reading the comments.
Okay, let me hear you, Private. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because how I found out about, first of all, none of us talked to Kev. None of us talked to Kev. None of us. I'm not sorry about anything that I ever said about Kev. I don't apologize for nothing at all. And this has nothing to do with Kev. This is about a group of ladies that were fostering a friendship and it fell out. It has nothing to do with Kev.
But you're forgetting that Shari talks to Kev.
Well, listen, I don't even talk to Shari, Susu. And listen.
But your best friend, Carrie, does.
Now,
okay, so hold on. Before we move forward, I have a very important question. How did Shari become, who introduced Shari to the group?
I don't know because I was never introduced to Shari. I don't know how. Listen, y'all. Nuni called my phone 4:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock her time, a.m. She was crying. That's how this came to me. She was crying at 4 a.m. She called me. She was telling me about everything, but I had already kind of heard about it from Carrie. She was crying because she had tried to call Carrie and Carrie didn't answer at the time. And she was upset. Carrie also cried. So that's how I came into this. Is because both of them kind of called me. And I thought that we were kind of trying to restore the peace between them. But when you send a message from Carrie saying, I'ma snap on that ass to Nuni, you're not trying to fix nothing between them. Because that only pissed Nuni off. That only made Nuni upset. There was no fixing it after that.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hold on, Nuni. I'm going to let you talk in just 1 second. Private. Carrie is wrong for telling Shari that she finna snap on Nuni ass when it don't have nothing to do with Shari. And it has everything to do with friendship with her. It would be genuine if she said she finna snap to you because you're a mutual between the two of them. Shari is playing mutual. You get what I'm saying? But she really ain't in this shit. So Carrie has wrongs, and I know that you riding with Carrie right now. But Nuni is not wrong for being in her space saying that no one runs her live.
No, she's not wrong for that. But Susu.
So how is anyone mad? How is Carrie or you looking at it as taking shots when it's the truth, especially if neither one of y'all want to run her shit? Right. I would only be offended if I want to run it.
Right.
Okay, let me say this real fast. Throughout all of this, Private, now I gotta be honest with you. How did you not play a part in all of this? It sounds like you were the middle person in between of everybody. And between you and Shari, to me, the way it looks, you got Carrie, you got Nuni. In the middle, you got Shari and you got Private.
Okay, wait, Erica.
And you going around the Shari doing this a figure eight around y'all going from one to other, and you doing the same thing.
Not me. Now listen. So listen here. I never had a conversation with Shari. Not a DM, not an inbox, not a text. Didn't have her number. She didn't have mine. So this is what I got from Carrie. Carrie told me that Nuni and Shari were cool. And I believe that Carrie and Shari were doing some.
Go ahead.
I believe that Carrie and Shari were doing business together. They were working on something together. Okay? So Nuni talked to Shari and Carrie also talked to Shari. But Carrie was talking to Shari about business. I don't know what Nuni and Shari had going on. But that's how Shari got into it. Not to me. I never talked to Shari.
Stop right there. They weren't talking business. They were talking privately.
They weren't talking business, babe.
They weren't
was talking
business.
shit.
They was talking shit. And this message right here tells us that they was talking shit. And the fact that she was comfortable because a person that I'm talking business to, I ain't gonna tell them about somebody on the internet till I'm about to snap on that ass.
But
They were
Wait,
top 2
one second
people.
too. Let me let Nuni go in because the question is for Nuni too. Because Nuni, you were in that live in Mad Cow's live. Shari ratted Carrie out about something Private told Carrie. What was that again? She said, no, actually, Carrie, you said Private said something, and I forget what it was. Do you remember what it is, Nuni?
It was so much. Hold on. Actually, you said, Private said.
Hold on,
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I want to answer first though before we talk about honesty, girl.
Because
Just say you don't remember.
I don't want to answer that specific question because I really don't remember because she said that Private says so many things. You see what I mean?
So here's the thing that I'm trying to tell Private. Private, you rocking with Carrie, right? And y'all sisters, and I get it. And I don't want that to ever break, right? But Carrie is sharing whatever thoughts and feelings you have about the situations with Shari.
I don't know about that.
Well, Private,
Put a clip. I know
Shari
exactly
said,
what I'm talking about.
Shari
You
said
talking about the October
Private told
26th
her-
clip?
No, I'm
Oh, the
talking
clip
about
from
the
Mad
one in
Cow's
Mad Cow's Live. Shari said Nuni was saying something to Carrie, and then Shari said, well, actually, Carrie, you did say that. You said Private told you blah, 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 blah. But I'm forgetting what exactly it was.
I am too, because she said that so many people said so many things, but I want to clear something up that's important. Okay? The reason why I cut Carrie down in that conversation was because she said, let me chime Private into this phone call. And my response to that was, we are both two grown adults. If we can't resolve it on our own, I don't want to resolve it with anybody else. Because it always seems like Carrie needs a third party to do everything. And I don't get down like that. She wanted to chime.
So here's my thing. Private, what are you mad at Nuni for if you agree that she didn't do anything wrong by saying that was her lie?
I'm mad because there was some things that, so the way it came to me is that everybody's like feeling a way about each other to the point that we're not really talking to each other, but everybody's kind of talking to Nuni. So Nuni went and told one person one thing that I didn't say, and Nuni told another person something else that I didn't say, and said another thing that I didn't say. And that when it came, and I'm asking Nuni, like, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said this? I never told you that. And then something else comes and somebody says, Nuni said, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't say that. And it's other things.
Can you explain that, Nuni? Why did you?
I can totally explain it.
Yeah. Why did you tell Sam that Private said that Carrie feels like you're vigilante?
Because that's what she said.
I did not say that to you, Nuni.
I told Sam that someone told Carrie.
Who is someone? Y'all, okay, at this point, y'all don't gave out.
I don't know. I don't know who that someone is. In the clip, she said it was none of my business. Remember? In Mad Cow's panel, I asked her that question. I told Sam, would you believe that somebody sent a message to Carrie saying that I'm vigilante, and she told Private that? That's exactly what I told Sam. Whatever was communicated back to you is always something different. So instead of you, to be honest, between Carrie and Private was my favorite one because she's more laid back and has more of a lighter personality.
Sam is
okay. Here is Sam. Here is Sam. Okay, Sam. She's spinning. Sam, what? Hey, babe, welcome up. What conversation? What did you hear Nuni say, and what did you relay back to private?
First of all, I ain't even into none of this shit. I ain't even know none of this shit was fucking going on. Okay? Let me tell all four of y'all, or whoever the fuck, Shari included. I never liked Shari. Never liked that bitch, okay? From when I was in the band. I'm a real band member, okay? Okay? So at the end of the day, this don't got shit to do with none of that. This got something to do with Carrie and Nuni want to have a fucking pissing contest, okay? All right.
But I'm just asking you about your part, babe, because now you are involved in the situation.
I didn't have no part.
Because whatever conversation you had with these two,
Susu, let me tell you something. I don't even do this. Okay, let me tell you something, Susu.
Okay, babe. Let Sam talk.
I don't even do this, Susu. Okay. So at the end of the day, I didn't know none of all this extracurricular conversations was happening. Right. I was just friends with Carrie, Private, and me and Private was really closest. Okay, so I thought, you know what I'm saying? Private had a story. She had a story on page. I met her in the bando. That's where I come from, y'all.
Did you say
Why you say so you thought, Sam? Why you say that?
Wait a minute, did you say so you thought? What?
I'm finna get to that. Hold on, I'm finna get to that because I'm finna say what I got to say. I don't do none of this internet shit, please. Okay, so please let me speak because I forget what the fuck I'm finna say. But at the end of the day, I don't do none of this shit, right? So at the end of the day, I didn't know all this back end conversation, all this riff raff, and all this extra shit was going on. Me and Private met. That's my sister. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly thought that was my sister. We met from that. You know what I'm saying? We met from that. I met Carrie. I've been knowing Nuni, like, but you know what I'm saying? We wasn't. It just so happened to happen, right? Shit happens, and I left. Kev ain't blocked me, ain't kicked me out or none of that shit, right? I just had to correct that for Kev. He ain't never kicked me out or do none of that. I just left for my own reasons, and I feel like I couldn't told him about it, so it is what it is, right? Okay, so Carrie, Private, and all this extra shit they got going on is pissing me off because I ain't know shit about this shit. I never liked Shari, so Shari could keep my fucking name out her mouth because I ain't never knew the bitch. Never knew her and never liked her, okay? So I never knew her, never liked her anyway. So she keep my name in her mouth, and whoever told about my name and all that shit, I don't like Shari. I don't fuck with Shari. Never liked her from a year ago when she switched up on Kevin and went over there with Rick. Never liked her. Okay, so they ain't had nothing to do with nothing. I'm just saying. Okay, probably shouldn't say that, but I'm just keeping it a buck. Okay, so all the shit
that's what happened.
Hold on, no, man, Susu. All the shit that all the shit that Carrie and Nuni and Private and Shari got going on, I ain't know shit about that.
Sumu, okay? My name is Susu. You said it right the first time.
Okay, I mixed up my words, my bad. But anyway, I ain't know shit about that. I ain't know shit about that. All right. So Nuni came in on last straw. That's what it was. And honestly, all this shit is a fucking like a pissing contest. I don't want shit to do with none of you motherfuckers. For real. It pissed me off. I'm done. I don't even talk to nobody on the back end. All this extra shit is too fucking much, to be honest.
Okay. And I don't blame her for feeling that way.
Okay, but wait, because the question has not been answered though.
The contest, and it's too stupid, and it's making it more.
I understand they both your friends, and you're upset that they're at odds, and I can.
I ain't even know these bitches having all these extracurricular conversations and all this shit.
So wait a minute, I have a question, Sam. I know you upset, and I want you to just calm down for a second, okay? And no extra conversations outside of me and Susu. And I understand that you don't do this. I understand. But as you can see, hold on. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment, please. So it's the same as everybody else's. So my thing is this, is that you got put in the middle of this because apparently Nuni was texting and calling you.
I'm in the middle. I ain't even doing all that shit, Erica. I'm not even saying I'm in the middle. Stop flinging my motherfucking name around like I knew what the fuck was going on.
But if you're talking to these people, you got to know what's going on because your name is all up and through these messages.
Erica, hold on. I need you to listen, baby. That's what I need you to do. Okay.
I'm reading them though.
Okay, just listen in. I just need you to listen 1 minute. I promise you, and no disrespect, right? My name getting thrown around, right? Because I'm not messy. I don't do none of this shit. I ain't know none of these motherfucking females was having all these conversations with Shari. I ain't never liked her. I told her I ain't never liked Shari. Okay, never liked her. Even when she was, I never liked her. So they ain't got nothing to do with she throwing my name around talking about some private and all this shit. Shari, bring your ass in the box if she here. If she here, bring that bitch up, please.
Listen,
I never liked her.
I need
But wait, can I please speak? Can I please speak? And Sam, respectfully, I just want to speak to you real quick. When you came up here, the conversation was about
I'm sorry.
whether or not Nuni, one second, Sam, whether or not Nuni told you that Private said that Carrie feels like
No,
Nuni
ain't nobody
is
never
vigilante. Did you
No.
tell
I wanna hear from
Private?
Sam.
No. I never knew. No, none.
You never put a name on it. You never said that to Private.
No.
Wow. Oh my God.
No. I ain't never told nobody. I thought nobody was vigilante or shit. Okay,
No, she
motherfucker.
never told. No. She's not asking you if you said that. She's asking you if I told you that.
Oh no, you never told me that. No.
All right, Sam, you got to say your final words.
All right. Fuck, bye. Shit.
My Lord.
I need to tell y'all another thing.
So wait. So Sam, you do know that if you had that conversation with Private and you said that Nuni said Private's name,
No,
that
Sam
you
didn't
would
say
be
that. Sam didn't tell me that.
okay.
Sam
Then
didn't
what did you
tell-
say in your messages? Erica, pull the messages up. My head hurt. Pull the messages up.
Somebody told me that
They paid the dropper.
Sam didn't tell me that. She's not the problem.
Okay, and I want to say one more thing. If we're going to keep on with the somebody told me bullshit, I'm not participating in anything else.
Nuni, why don't participate?
Okay.
But that's not right, Private, because right now it's looking like she's being lied on. So
No,
gotta
that's
be fair.
the problem. That is the problem. No, that's why. Listen to
I don't
me.
know shit about y'all. Y'all supposed to y'all on the phone with
Hold
Shari and
on,
none
I
of
got
that
a
shit.
refund. I got to refund
my
you.
God.
I got to refund the drop. Sam, stay right there. Nuni, you did told Sam that. I'm looking at the message.
I just said that.
Erica, what they talking
Wait
about?
a
Let's
minute,
talk about
I
it.
just said that.
I told Sam
Goofy
someone
ass.
told Carrie I was vigilante. Is that not what happened? And hold on, let me turn the message around, babe.
Okay, say it again. I'm sorry, Erica. Sorry about
You can
that.
read it for
I'm
yourself,
sorry.
honey.
Okay, can you read it for me, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Let me go back here. So your name is all up in here because Nuni is texting Carrie. This is a conversation between Nuni and Carrie. Merry Christmas, Nuni. Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said Carrie thinks you're vigilante? Is that
That's
not
not
what she...
Carrie. That's not Carrie. That's Private.
I just said that. I said this is a conversation between Private and Nuni.
No, you said.
You
Oh, I'm
said
sorry.
Carrie.
Yeah, this is Private and Nuni. Sorry. So, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said Carrie thinks you're vigilante? And then Nuni responds and says, "Is that not what she told? What she was told?" Nuni responds. Private responds and says, "I never told you that Carrie thinks that. I specifically told you Carrie doesn't think that." Then Nuni responds and says, "Someone told Carrie that I was vigilante, and she shared that information, shared that with you, correct?" Then she said, Sam asked, what was going on with it and where Carrie's been? And I gave her the rundown. I haven't spoken to Carrie, nor do I want anything to do with her. Typo, I haven't spoken of Carrie.
Y'all just threw me in some shit. Y'all fucked up for that. For real. Y'all
And if I got
fucked
some
up.
things wrong, I apologize. I hadn't spoken to Sam in a very long time, to be honest, since Thanksgiving. When's the last time you spoke to Nuni?
Who, me?
Yes.
You talking to me? A week ago. Some days ago through text message. She sent me a text message.
Wait,
But
Erica.
prior to
And
that,
Sam. Wait, Erica.
No, I don't talk to
Sam.
her. talked to the phone like twice. I don't. That's what we
No,
talking.
Sam and I really don't talk like that.
Okay, Sam, I have
I
to say,
texted Sam yesterday when I was driving back from the Keys to let her know that Kev had doxed me and Carrie.
I'm really
I
fucking.
mean, me and Private. Sorry. That's what I said. She didn't even respond.
Have a fucking pissing contest, right? And I ain't know shit about this shit. I don't even like Shari. Y'all even know that, right? So then y'all up here talking to Shari and then causing all this fucking confusion for what?
Sam, listen to me, Sam. I never talked to Shari.
That's why I say I don't be in shit. I'm a comment because I've been for 4 years. I was man.
So Private, if you never spoke to Shari.
Let Private and Sam talk. We got to get some order in here.
Sam,
because right now Sam is saying Private lied on her. Private and Sam need to talk.
I ain't hear that. I don't even know what you talking about, but maybe she need to say it again, but I ain't hear that shit.
No, let me tell you. You said you never told Private this conversation, but Private is in Nuni's text messages saying that you said that Nuni said, right?
Read that part again, Erica.
Listen to me, please. Sam, listen to me. You remember, listen to me, Sam. Listen first. So I was on a call with Carrie. Carrie told me that Nuni had said that to you and you told her that I said that Carrie thinks Nuni is vigilante, but I never said that, right? You got on the call with Carrie and I. You were on the call. If you go back in those text messages, Erica, the date that I messaged Nuni and I said, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that? I was on a call. In the process of the call, I text Nuni like, why you said that? I never told you that. That's the date we were on a call, Sam. And let me tell you something. That also is the same date that I told Nuni, listen, going forward, I never want to have a conversation with you on the phone because...
Okay, so hold on. The day you told her you don't want to have a conversation with her on the phone was on December the 29th.
Wait. Private, what are you saying?
No, Erica, check that again because the day she told me that was December 31st.
Oh, 31st.
We gotta get some order in here. We gotta get some order in here. Or we're never going to understand each other. And I want everyone to understand each other because it seems like y'all really care about each other.
I want to be up here. I don't even do this type of thing.
Sam, and I know being a comic cousin, it's really hard being on the panel and talking and discussing and stuff like that. But unfortunately, your friends have brought you in this situation.
My name keeps getting thrown around, and I don't got shit to do with shit.
Right. And I want to understand I want to understand your anger. So just give me 2 seconds, Sam. We got to hear each other out. We can't talk over each other. Okay.
So sooo, let me not talk. Hold on, Sam. Give me 1 second.
Calm down, babe.
I'm gonna mute you for 1 second. I understand you upset. Okay, so hold on. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna mute you so I can say what I need to say. Hold on. Okay. So Private is saying right now, in front of all of us, over 1,000 plus people between me and sooo. She's saying that on December the 31st, when she was texting Nuni, she was on the phone with you and Carrie. Am I correct, Private?
Yes, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was on the phone when I sent the text that said, "What, Nuni? Why did you?" Because listen, that's why I told Nuni that because I was still upset about the things that they said I said that I didn't say. So I'm like,
okay, so on December the 29th, hold on here, right here, December. So it was December the 29th then. So that's December the 29th on Monday, December the 29th at 8:02 a.m. You text Nuni and said, Nuni, why did you tell Sam that I said Carrie thinks you're vigilante? So this was the phone call y'all was on December the 29th.
Yeah, I guess. We were on the phone
my question is, hold on. So my question is, Sam, were you on the phone with Carrie in private?
Hey, Sam, you're on mute. Sam?
No. When? What you said December when?
December 29th.